So when I first started, obviously I found you in Facebook. I became very curious about your webinar and what you were going to talk about. And I thought that you were going to talk about the same things that I have heard others talk about, going on keto, intermittent fasting. That's what I was expecting in your webinar.
Eat better.
Diet and exercise,
Right.
all of those things. And what you share was eye-opening for me, that it made me to want to learn more about your practice and what you were doing. Because I had tried all those other things that I share, keto
Yeah.
diets, exercise, and all of those things. Um, but the shocking was when I got my first lab work results with you. And seeing that with my eyes in black and white and seeing how sick I was and feeling that I was in a position that I my entire life have been afraid of being to
Yeah.
was very shocking to me. When I decided to join the program, I felt that I was tired. I felt that I was stressed out, anxious, depressed, sad. I was always living like in a fog. I was trying to work and produce work, and I was forcing myself to do it, but it wasn't coming easily. I
Yeah.
was struggling a lot to be productive in my day to day activities, work or personal activities. And like you said, few weeks after, I'm feeling much better. I am losing weight slowly but steady. I saw my glucose levels drop immediately after I started the cleans and I started eating the right foods for me. And today, when I review my lab work, it's a completely different scenario. It still is a lot of work to get done, but I'm looking better. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. My energy, when I think it was 5 or 6, it went immediately to 8 and it has stayed high. I think that there's more work for me to do to feel at my absolutely best, but it stayed consistently high. And
Yeah.
I'm able to carry out my daily activities without any big issues. I still get tired like everyone else when I do a lot of work, but it's normal. It's not at the end of the day after I've been up for 12 hours going around with my daily activities. Of course, I'm tired at the end of the day, but I sleep through the night hours, get up in the morning, ready to go. Well, it's completely different approach because you're working in my entire system, right? We're not only focused on lowering my glucose levels, but making sure that everything in my body is functioning. And something that I really enjoy about your practice is the support.
Thank you.
You don't get that kind of support with your primary caregiver, because physician. You see them. Some of us have um, some of us are more lucky to have someone who would spend a little bit of time with you,
Yeah.
but I heard stories and I have other physicians that's an in and out, writing a prescription, buy, and come back in 90 days.
Yep.
So definitely, I think that the check-ins weekly or bi-weekly, whenever that is necessary, is something that is very vital in this program. I wanted to let people know that it's something that happened to me early in my life. I have two parents who were diabetic. And the way that I learned how this work, that it's supposed to be like you inherit diabetes from
Right.
your parents. It sadly, I thought my entire life, I said, well, at some point I'm going to be diabetic. I accept that in an early age, when now I know that that's not true.
Yeah.
Just because my parents were diabetic doesn't necessarily mean that I needed to be a diabetic. So what I say to others is, if that is your case, to understand that that's not true. That doesn't have to be your story. And you have that in your hands. That's something that you can make a change. It's you. It's a lifestyle change that you have to do in order to not get to there. To know that yes, it does takes a lot of work and a lot of planning And you can be stressed out because there's some days that I'm stressed out about what I'm gonna cook today. It's worth it to do it. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm tired and I do it. So keep pushing, keep doing it because you do see the benefits of it.